the group of raids that we have to try beating from yesterday. I kept dying, and I was doing research on ways. Did you know this level is considered one of the hardest bosses levels in the Metal Gear franchise? It's crazy. It's the hardest bosses. Wait, oh shoot. This is where I saved it? Dang it.
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry, it's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky, to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me, and when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine. Forget it. Infiltrate the enemy fortress, Outer Heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear.
I need some backup.
Come on, you don't want to hit a naked guy. Dude, get up. What are you doing? Oh, that sucked.
Oh God, no! Jack! Jack! Jack!
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
There's somebody there.
Huh?
What was that just now? Who's there?
No one.
Spotted the intruder. Stand back up.
Oh, jeez. Run, Raiden, run! Oh, okay. Come on now.
Oh God, no! Jack! Jack! Jack!
How did I get through there yesterday? I got through there once, and it took me only one time.
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
God dang it.
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
See? You got hit by a guy that's completely naked.
Infiltrate the enemy fortress. Outer Heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear. Actually, there is something I've been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't. I think you should know, though. On Saturday morning last week, I saw a guy leaving Rosemary's room. How should I put it? It was like they were intimate. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring this up during the mission, but
Whoa, I didn't see that yesterday.
Variety level 13. Rescue Metal, the return of Ginola.
The heck?
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw Space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors. 61.
What the heck is going on?
Jack, it's me.
Hi, Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes, it's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Sleeping the
I fell in love with you.
could end what?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life in these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
Must have been fun.
But I didn't tell anyone. Like what I felt for you.
That's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I move, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-toothed comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was artificial on my end, too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love. I thought I was. With someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't. By loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand. But I have nothing left to...
Jack!
What?
I'm carrying. I'm pregnant, Jack.
Rose! What's going on?
Ooh.
Amazing how you walk around like that. Snake! Been waiting long. my gear?
Right over there. That's more like it. Everything you had when you were captured is still there. Sorry about earlier. I had to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal. It worked.
Why didn't you tell me about Olga?
You never asked. Not happy about that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, it was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model right ahead.
How many units?
25, according to Olga.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No way we can.
We can, because we have a choice.
How?
I've stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, I left this for you.
Why?
Old asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades. Move the right stick up and down to make a vertical slice, and left right to slice parallel to the ground. Move the stick in a circle to do a rotating cut. Push it forward to lunge and strike. You can guard with your blade if you have the L1 button pressed down. You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
Okay, come on, Snake.
Come on, time to go. If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
Absolutely. Infinite ammo.
Yeah. Don't rub it in, Snake.
Wait up!
What?
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit. Just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder. Not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
A future? You can stop being part of a mistake. Starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed to do?
Find something to believe in. Find it yourself. And when you do, pass it on the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
Snake, Raiden.
Otacon, you alright?
Yeah, so we're all the hostages.
That's good news.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission. Strange.
Strange? How?
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this Colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
Alright. How can I not shoot? Oh my gosh. Let's go with the M4.
Now, go! Right, take the eye.
Thank you, Snake. Blade.
B. Use this.
I can't stand nothing. Okay. Oh, dude, really? Really? I'm empty? Jeez.
Take the eye.
Raiden, about this Colonel of yours. I found out where he is.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
What?
I've checked out all the possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The Colonel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The Colonel is, in part, your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy.
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the Colonel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far? Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
Huh?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
No, I can't do that. Let's go.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
What?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
Snake!
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay.
But wait, that video though.
Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
What if I've never really met her?
What?
If the Colonel is something I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Thank you, Snake. Oh. Why are you lying down? Get up! Seriously? Oh, jeez, I didn't die yet. Oh my gosh. I'm out. Oh, the only one I have is... Alright, I'm going in with the blade gun.
Use this.
Alright. Oh man. She is Fortune.
Fortune.
It's been a long wait, Solid Snake. The root of all my sorrows. 2 years ago, you killed my father. That was the beginning of hell for us. Everyone I love has been taken from me one by one. No matter how hard I try, I can't follow them. An endless nightmare. The only thing we live for is to see it end. Our wait is almost over.
You can't be serious about firing the nuke.
Since no one can kill me, I may as well kill everyone I can. Darn.
Damn!
Look on today's pick. You go on ahead. You want eternal rest? I've got it right here.
What are you gonna do? Bullets can't get here.
No such thing as a witch.
You think you can kill me?
Jesus, the size of that railgun.
I don't know what your group's been through, but let's get one thing clear. I didn't kill your father.
You think anyone believes your lies?
Right, get up here.
Oh boy, here we go. This is apparently the hardest level in the Metal Gear franchise.
Jack, I've been watching how you fight. It looks like you've remembered the way you used to kill in old days. Or is it one of the S3 plan's proud achievements?
What are you talking about?
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered these 3 data from DW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a stated Solid Snake by VR as you sound like someone you know, Jack. I'm sorry to you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival, it was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute, split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real. No more games, Jack. At least you know. There's no reason to keep you alive now. I've given you a worthy opponent, at least. But now, you should die as the little Jackie boy I once knew.
Oh boy, alright. Here we go. shoot, there was another one there. Oh my god. Dang it. Oh, seriously?
Raiden, respond. Raiden!
Oh, come on. Seriously. Oh my god.
Raiden, come in! Raiden! Raiden!
Ah, seriously? Really? Okay, finally.
Time to show.
Oh, don't do this. They'll know.
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you? This is suicide.
Your nanomachines are transmitting vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies. You understand? The child.
I see. So that's why you sold your troops out to me. So many dead, and they all died trusting you. Were they your comrades?
No, not your comrades. Family. I know I'm going to hell, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you had dead, I'll be happy to accommodate you. Go in hell!
Jeez.
Oh God.
Oh gosh.
show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off. What's going on? What's wrong with GW? It's under control. What?
How the virus work?
I'm reading an abnormal pulse cascade throughout the neural network. I can't shut it down.
What happened?
Maybe some kind of virus.
The pits.
I don't know.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late. Arsenal system control is going haywire. It's on an emergency ascent course.
Stupid machines! Damn the Patriots! You still have some use.
I've catch Snake.
Bring him in.
Save, yes, duh.
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupt beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you. I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
What?
I was planning to give Arsenal to begin.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from crippled. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear would never be an objective.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots. They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with W and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
Once you knew who they were, you'd cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take Arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. Purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike would stop them.
It will damage the power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that. What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted. A little exercise set up by us.
Exercise?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy went through is the meat of the product. You think this little terrorist incident is your doing? This is the retraining kernel. An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
Ames and the
so
president's deaths. Ninja. Computer virus that mimics Foxdie. Did you really think they're all a coincidence? Ames' own machines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for President, O. Johnson realized what was going on. He played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, its digital counterpart, the Foxdie. It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots on GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people. A sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed Bishop to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there. The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel provide more than enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus, you and the boy were selected because the relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss.
Oh.
Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in the Fox Squad that Snake on and Shadow Moses. You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of points to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the lake was a part of it too. You were told the deterioration of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
Organ? frustrated?
Dang, Ocelot's a
Except for
freaking
the
genius.
difference of real Solid Snake. I wonder now who's sitting for you.
All our misfortune was just a project.
Did he actually get her?
How could
You know, Lady Luck, you have nothing that we didn't give you.
Oh my god, it actually worked. What the heck? How?
Do you know why no bullet could hit you?
No, why?
It wasn't magic. New Age mumbo jumbo certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by patriots.
staged?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the patriots developed. Your dead cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been up but all along, just Golga.
No.
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Thought I got her in the heart.
It missed.
Now I remember. Your heart's on the right. Waste of metal, my dear. Your luck's run out. This is the gizmo. No such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
That's sick.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise. Just try.
Come on, Snake.
How's this then?
Fortune!
You idiots! Get the hell away from there! I told you, the luck's run out. Take your reward. All the payload Ray has. Die! Getting down! What the? Impossible! She is Lady Luck.
My name is Helena of Jackson, the daughter of proud Rejoice. It's my family again.
Try this instead. No!
Liquid. Come on, Liquid.
Brothers!
It's Liquid. Yep.
I've been waiting for this. It can't be. I've been inside this storm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken. You were inside Ocelot? Yes, a seeker in the arm of a patriot spy. It was you 2 years ago? Exactly. I was controlling him. It was I that leaked information about us to your partner and got you out here. What? You're the only one that can free me. After all, I'm off to bury the Patriots for good. You bet they are? How? Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? Before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's only one snake and one big boss.
You can't hit him. He still has a device on.
Time to say goodbye! Hey, Snake, you coming?
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today. And it happened right here. We were going to declare another independence, the dawn of a new nation here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule, liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born.
All you wanted at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want. What I want to take back from Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country. Everything has to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing but a grace period for turning the better genetic material into the next generation. The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works. But we have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles, cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch? Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort. The torch is passed on from parent to child. It extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well. All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their own interests by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intro of history, I will be remembered as an ex-son. That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and will become the Son of Liberty.
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human. Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very discipline and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Cut the crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race opened to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memories, ideas, culture, history.
Genes don't contain any record of human history.
Is it something that should not be passed on? Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives, through words, pictures, symbols, from tablets to books.
But not all the information was inherited by later generations. A small percentage of the whole was selected and processed, then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
Create context.
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards the development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
Trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you?
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap!
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best, and you got there all by yourself.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now, we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought? Human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for Solid Snake Simulation. What it does stand for is Selection for Societal Sanity.
Jeez.
The S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness. S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, protocol that creates a circumstance that made you what you are.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise was to establish such a method. We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if would have preferred a fantasy setting.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstance. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. The model could trigger, control, and solve this. It would be ready for any contingency. Now, we have our proof. Raiden, there are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. You know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do whatever you like, see only the things you like, for yourself alone.
Yes, Rose can attest to that.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding, to be a gentleman. You never made a conscious attempt to reach out to me. The only time you did was when I gave you no choice but to do so.
I was just trying not to.
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW was still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Your persona, experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise. Raiden, take Solidus down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Damn!
Lie.
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data from this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
Jeez.
Jack. My son. My clone brothers and I are all monsters, replicates of evil genes. You are one mind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents. I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil. I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Living Solid hunted down the big boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop, your own double helix. It's time we were both free. I have other reasons for wanting you dead. The clue to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces. Inside you. What? The information is being carried by the nanomachines in cerebral cortex, and throughout the neural network they formed.
And we'll leave it there for later today. Wait, what's going on? Oh, that's why my controller turned off. Alright.
Jack, are you okay? How's your murdering going?
Jeez.
Be strong. Whatever happens, don't forget that my life's at stake too. Try to do something for me for a change.
Dang. Alright guys, we'll continue this later tonight. Alright, I'll see you guys 9 o'clock Central Time.